Hey guys, watching Volgor's videos. I got another beer review. This is Laurelwood Brewing Co. Free Range Red, Northwest Red Ale. Brewed in Portland, Oregon, established in 2001. I have never heard of this. I went to Thanksgiving dinner party kind of deal at my cousin's house with my aunt's, but she went somewhere else. Oh. Never mind. Anyways, so my cousin's boyfriend gave me this, so you can go ahead and take one home for you. I had one there, and it took me a while to drink it because it was definitely hoppy. You know, I guess I don't know. I'm not the best when it comes to describing like exactly like what goes on inside the beer. But anyways, let me try to whatever tell you all about it. This isn't Twist Off, is it? No, it's one of those spendy beers. This isn't like a Milwaukee and Genesee and Steel Reserve. Oh hell no! This is upper dollar stuff. Where's my bottle opener? I found my Budweiser one. Here, this will work. Oops. There we are. All right, sniff. You can smell a lot of flavors, a lot of yeah. Now, I should have mentioned it before I opened it, but when I was looking at it, it was only full to there. I'm like, what? That's not 12 ounces. That's like 11. It's not full away. I don't know how that happened unless this is a slightly taller bottle than the standard. I don't really notice. I don't have another bottle here to compare it to except for 40 and a 22. So, that's not going to work. Water bottle. That's 17 fluid ounce. I have no idea. I have no idea. Anyways, you can tell this is thick shit. Look at that. Look at that. That's like apricot. That's like as orange as this label is. I don't know how. Never mind. Let's see how. I don't know how much you can see this light. Whatever. Yeah, this thing is thick. 6.1%. I have no idea how much it cost. I'm guessing probably $8 to $10. For a 6-pack, probably 6 to 10. 6 to 10. Probably at least 8. Probably 8. Anyways. Yeah, you can smell a lot of, I guess, hops. I don't know, it's definitely good stuff you're smelling. I mean, I when it comes to something like Milwaukee's Beast Shit, which I do have another one, I was contemplating drinking it, but I'm like, I wanted to drink something, but I didn't feel like that. And then I also forgot I had that, whatever. But when you drink one of something like this, you smell corn. And then when you sniff this, you go, malted, boozy corn. And if I had a Budweiser can in here, which I do. Ugh, really old shitty one. There you go, from Millennium. If you pour that and you sniff it, you smell rice. Well, I don't know if you really smell rice, but I know you can definitely taste it. And after drinking one of those, and that, I guess it was cold. It was cold, then went warm, and then got cold again, or I don't know how it happened, but I opened one up, drank it, Didn't think it was whatever, and I threw up. Now, ugh. Anyways, go to this. It smells fruity. I don't know. It almost smells like the apricot ale. It smells something's good in there. Tastes a little dark and roasty. Kind of bitter. Pretty bitter, yeah. There's like when you go from a beer like Rolling Rock, Still Reserve, whatever, Beast Ice, or mostly, well, Beast Ice. That's the worst of these three. But you go from or like Miller, you go from one of the big three. You drink something like that, then you go to a high dollar something like this that's craft. It's like going from McDonald's or like, you know, shit McDonald's to like what, Red Robin. I don't know. I can't think of any super fancy restaurants because I never go to super fancy restaurants. Yeah, but my point is, you go from a craft beer to a craft beer, and you go back to a craft beer, and all you can taste is corn. You know, once you have one and you get more, you get used to it, you get used to that cheapness, it's fine. Then you have one of these, and it's like, whoa! You gotta take a while to get used to one. Yeah. I wish I had an iPod Touch so I could look up stuff. I don't know where I put it. Huh. So what's going on with me? Took a ride in my cousin's car. His Crown Victoria. No, his Crown Victoria's town car. And he said he gets better gas mileage when he takes it out of overdrive. When he turns off overdrive. And this is just putting around town, putting around town. Not even hitting highway speed. And on his little gas miser computer gauge thing, it says it gets better, 2 more miles per gallon more when he turns off overdrive. And he's telling me this, and I'm like, wait. That doesn't make any sense. Because you're not going fast enough to you're not going fast enough to engage the overdrive. I don't want to. Yeah, you're not going fast enough to engage the overdrive, and you want your overdrive to get you better gas mileage. And he also said that when you disengage the overdrive, or not disengage, but turn it off, because you're not really disengaging anything if it's not even engaged yet. It said it makes him go faster. And I was reading somewhere online, I don't know if this is true, but hold on a sec. That it makes the car accelerate quicker, and that's another reason why it has the thing off, overdrive. And he said, so when I looked it up, it said the torque converter doesn't lock up or something, or it does lock up. Something with the torque converter. When you push it on it, turn off the overdrive, it also unlocks the torque converter or something. I have no idea. But then when I was telling him about this, how it shouldn't make a difference, because I just explained it. He hits the button. He goes, "Well, Steven, you hear this?" He pushes the button, and I didn't feel anything. I'm in the front seat, but my brother in the back seat, he said he could feel, he heard and felt a jolt or a mechanical something happen in the rear differential. But what does that have to do with overdrive? That I'm thinking like maybe if you turn off overdrive, it activates the lock-in differential, but in a town car, I have no idea. So, yeah. Oh, and here's the thing. Sadly, he was telling me that, because I checked the oil, and the oil was, well, down to nothing, like a month ago, and I guess he put oil in it. Well, he tells me that, let's see, he put the oil in, which is great, but I asked him, have you ever done an oil change? And he said no. And I'm like, oh my god. It's been he got 160,000 miles, and it's got 185,000 now. So that's how you know Ford, Ford, but Lincoln town cars. You know, the Ford, is it modular? 4.6. The kick-ass engines, because they can take abuse. They can run on a gallon of oil, or I mean a quart. I'm sorry, but yeah, that poor car. I mean, it's not really my cousin's fault. He doesn't know the most about cars, but I'm just glad it's still going. But that's your news for today. So do you have any idea, if anybody watching this, have any idea how or why you could possibly get better gas mileage turning off overdrive, putting around town? Because I don't see how it could possibly get you better gas mileage. If it has something to do with the flywheel, the freaking torque converter, has something with the torque converter, then fine. Then it makes you off the line faster, accelerate faster. But how does that give you better gas mileage? So, anyways, with the beer review, it reminds me a lot of Pyramid Apricot Ale. Maybe I'm just throwing a rock in a turd and see if it sticks. But I a little bit. Only this is a lot more paler. This is a wheat ale, and it's a lot easier to drink, and it was a lot more fruity. This is paler, tastes a lot more piney. I mean, I could almost not drink this, just because it's so strong, but I've been getting better with my stronger beers. I guess my dad had a real beer face, because he drinks Busch, and I haven't been drinking just one thing. I don't know how somebody could just drink one thing. Seems like that would get really annoying, or boring after a while, just drinking the same thing forever. I always get something else. But anyways. How would I rate this? I mean, I didn't buy it. I don't know how much it costs. I'm assuming it's probably $8 for a 6-pack bottles. Yeah, this is definitely for the person that's got to have the upper beer class taste. This isn't for your grandpa this isn't for your pa or grandpa that drinks your adjunct lagers, Busch, Miller, Coors, stuff like that. Because you always say you want a real beer, you have this, you have a Busch, right? But if they drink the higher end stuff or whatever, yeah, you drink this. It's so thick, man. It's like drinking soup. Beer soup. I don't know. I don't want to give it a bad rating just because I don't like it. I do like it, but not the most. I guess, I don't know, a 7 point... My personal preference taste is like a 7.9. But compared to other IPAs and other... It's not even an IPA, though. That's the funny part. It tastes like an IPA, in my opinion, unless I'm just completely wrong. I have no idea. It's my opinion, it tastes like an IPA. It just says Free Range Red Northwest Red Ale, 6.1%, which is 2.2% more than Milwaukee's Piss Ice. And this at least you could pound it fast, but I don't know. This is gonna fill you up faster, definitely. I'm not saying this tastes anything near as half as good as this, but you know this has a hoppy flavor. If you're not used to the hoppy flavor, then it's hard to have as much of it. So, like an 8, I don't know. It's definitely not, I don't know. It's definitely good. If you like that type of beer, you'll love it. Free Range Red. There's also a Free Range IPA, and that was 7.1%. I think. I'm pretty sure. And I could have brought that one home to drink it. I probably could have gotten away with taking 2, but you know I only had 1 there, and I just took 1 home. So, and the reason why I didn't get the IPA, because I thought, you know, if this was pale enough, hoppy enough as it was, just with 6.0, imagine how much it would be with 1.2 more percent. I mean, yeah, it's a lot more hoppiness, and I didn't need it. So, yeah, I figured 7.98. You know, it's a higher rating, but it just depends on what you like. You know, if you can't take hoppy craft beers, then you wouldn't like it. But if you do, definitely give it a try. I've never seen it anywhere. Anyways, I'm done rambling. Oh my god, 18 minutes. That's the longest video I've made since I've rambled on doing just collecting shit.